Coming up next on Fox 9 Sports Primetime, Super Bowl 48 is set, and Randy Moss is heading to the big game. His former teammate E.J. Henderson joins us live to chat about the Super Sunday matchup. It was old versus new as the Stars come to town. But the Wild's new Stars say this is their rink now. So make sure you keep your head up because primetime starts right now.
Rule number one, better eat your breakfast.
Fox 9 Sports Primetime.
Well, the hockey season just getting underway, but the NFL, there's only one game left, Super Bowl 48, Baltimore and San Francisco. Former Viking E.J. Henderson joins us, and you said you called this one.
I did.
You said that this was the game.
I did. I had the Ravens in San Francisco. I told you earlier, Ray Day has that lucky rabbit's foot, that retirement rabbit's foot. Hometown Ravens, congratulations to them. And San Francisco, I thought they was a super physical team, can run the ball between Gore and Kaepernick. I thought they was too much for them.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. Let's talk about Colin Kaepernick because he kind of emerged as a dual threat. He ran over the Packers, but today it was his arm that got things done, and that threat of the run seemed to open up things for Frank Gore.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely think they took care of the quarterback. Focused on it all week with their D and their outside linebacker and left those lanes open in the middle for Frank Gore.
How good can Kaepernick be? Is he the new wave of quarterbacks? You know, we've had RG3 this year. We've had these quarterbacks that are so mobile back there. Is he the next step, even better than those guys?
Yes, a lot of those guys out there now. I heard somebody the other day talking about that on TV. Cam Newton, Kaepernick.
Right.
Got a lot of those RG3 coming in. So I think that is the next wave of those quarterbacks, the type of system that they're running in college. A lot of those college coaches are liking those type of offenses, put up a bunch of points, keep the defense on their heels, and I think that's trickling up to the NFL.
How difficult does that make your job?
It was very difficult when I was playing last year, you know, facing guys like Cam Newton. Didn't have to face RG3, but I can imagine what the Vikings defense was preparing for those guys. It's tough. It's very tough.
All right, let's move on. Because of this comeback, 98 was the old mark. Of course, that was the Vikings in 99 when they lost. Now today they come back from 17 down. Randy Moss on the field in both games. This time he comes out the winner. What do you think about Randy and his quest to get to a Super Bowl now completed?
I definitely think he accomplished what he said back, what he came back to do. I know that was one of his major goals, to make it to the Super Bowl. Hats off to him. I think he really strapped up this year and kind of kept his mouth shut and did what he did. Shout out to Randy. You know, that's my guy. I've known him for a long time. He's always been a good locker room guy in my eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's definitely been a hard worker on the field. I've seen firsthand some amazing things that he does on the field. I always said it was a toss-up between him and AD, between the best athletes I've ever seen in person. So
really?
I'm happy for him, and, you know, congratulations for him.
So you look at him right now, and he's driven right now. He's motivated. Like you said, he kept his mouth quiet all season long.
No doubt. I definitely think that was his ultimate goal going in. I think he's seen the weapons that he had around him, and he really thought that this was their chance to make it to the Super Bowl, and they put it together. So I'm sure he's feeling real good right now.
All right, let's flip over to the AFC. Baltimore goes in, stifles the Belichick regime, who says is supposed to be the master of all in the NFL. He goes down. What did Ray Lewis mean to this Ravens team? Because he announced his retirement at a unique time, going into the playoffs. You think it's a perfect scenario?
Definitely was a perfect scenario for him. I think he planned it out. Once again, he's seen the type of talent that he had and the damage that they could do in the playoffs. So I saw before the game it was very emotional for him, and not just him, but some of his other teammates. I saw some of his other teammates crying on the field through his inspiration. So I knew it was a definitely emotional benefit for the Ravens going there against the Patriots. And I thought that was going to, you know, push them over the top, which it did.
Yeah, it's amazing how emotion carries a football team. I mean, you know that. You've been around clubs. When that emotion is in the locker room, some extraordinary things happen on the field.
No doubt, no doubt. The talent is the same. Close, I won't say the same, but it's close between every team in the NFL. So those emotional times and those emotional Sundays really can push you over the edge, and I think today was a good example of that.
And now Matt Burke also going, and Big Bryant McKinney. Who thought Big Bryant would get a shot at it?
I'm happy for him, too. I think he's put in his time. I think this was 11 for him. So 11 years, he's put in a lot of snaps, he definitely deserves to get there. Obviously had to put in the work. The Ravens like what he was doing for him to be their starting tackle all season long. So hats off to him. Burke, this is his 25th season, so congratulations to him getting back there. Shout out to you, Berkey. So congratulations to him, man. I'm proud of him for hanging in there and making it, man.
All right, Super Bowl winner. Who is it?
I got to go with the Ravens. The wife will choke me out when I get home if I don't pick the Ravens. You know she's a Baltimore girl, so I'm going with the Ravens. Ray Dave's going to ride his retirement rabbit's foot to the Super Bowl championship.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here. Still ahead, the Vikings had a surprising season, and his little brother Aaron was a big factor in the resurgence of the franchise. But what does EJ think of Aaron's performance? We'll hear. We want to know what you think, and so do you. So stay with us. We'll be back, plus his unique program. That's all next here on Fox 9. Welcome back to Fox 9 Sports Primetime. Former Vikings linebacker E.J. Henderson joining us. And let's chat about the Vikings this year. A pretty remarkable turnaround from the 3-13. And your brother Aaron gets in there, and he really became a leader on the defense this year. What did you see this year watching him step in there and try to expand his role even more with the team?
I think he really came into his own as a leader. Felt more comfortable stepping in front of the huddle, talking to guys like Kevin Williams and Jared Allen. Some of the big dogs of the team. I think he garnered the respect from his teammates from the snaps that he put in, not only in the past couple years, but through camp and through the first couple of games. And I think that was the biggest thing. Like you say, confidence is everything in this league, and he showed a lot of confidence. I guess his natural ability, I think we all knew he had natural ability, but he let it come out and play. He showed his leadership ability. Minus a couple of nicks and bruises, I think he had an awesome season. Yeah, no doubt about it. Hopefully he comes back next season. All right, your work off the field has been remarkable. You've always tried to give back as soon as you got here. I mean, you're not a Minnesota guy, yet you've been involved in everything, and now you have YoPro, a youth pro fitness, and your goal is to empower youngsters to make them healthy. Why is this so important to you? Well, no question. Youth pro fitness and nutrition is definitely, a story that started from my personal experiences. Growing up in the Baltimore area, Aberdeen, Maryland, I was a chubby kid, when I was 11 and 12 years old. I was a big basketball guy. Didn't really get involved in football until I was 11 and 12. Was on the offensive line, had to play up with the older kids. So I think my personality kind of, that itself made my personality kind of an introvert, being a chubby kid, kids kind of picking on you a little bit. But as I got into athletics and I started to train for those sports and I saw my body change and I started to gain confidence, I just felt my whole demeanor change. So that is kind of the personal story that got me to this point to kind of pass that message on to these kids that, this could definitely change your life. All right, so this is how kids could get involved. Here's where they could go to. You go to your website, youthprofitness.com, and you got a bunch of places that kids could come and hook up for not a lot of money. Yeah, definitely this mobile movement. We're taking this fitness movement on the road. We're in 4 schools right now, Eden Prairie and Chanhassen. The middle of February, we'll be in 3 more schools. We're coming to the Minnetonka area in April. So in April, we'll be in 10 schools. Our YoPro Fit after-school program. All right. After school, 60 minutes structured fitness. And it's fun, too. The drills look fun. It's good time. It's not a drill. Bring your friends. Have a ball. All right, EJ, thank you very much for stopping by. Thanks for having me. Come on back and let's talk more about this when we get time. No question. Because it's a very important thing for kids. All right, we'll be right back with more after this.